Fuck. That ain't good. There's one. Last one. Take it. My room's a mess. It's worse than fucking New Year's. Oh, cigarettes. I got cigarettes in the house. Man City lost. It was a draw. It's a good shit. It's an hour and a half maybe. 11 o'clock you could be up. Do not be late. Yeah, it's me again, Maud. Love you. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. Thanks for looking out for me throughout the year. Thanks for being here for me. Bless you. I know you're not allowed to communicate with me, but anyway, I was that. Love you much. And I'm under. I'm under. Bless you. Oh, two here. Good morning. Oh, definitely was over. Come on, shit. Just keep playing. Oh no. Oh no. very sad in the way.
Look for the card for you.
Yeah, please.
Right.
It's not in here.
What do you mean it's not in here?
I looked already.
Check your wallet as well.
I did. I checked everything.
Alright, you call me a liar.
I don't call anybody a liar. I'm just saying I can't find it in here. It's not in here. I'm going to check the crack in the arsehole.
Oh, Robert, don't be so disgusting.
I'm just being factual.
Yeah.
Not there. Just in case it's that now. I'll leave a phone call. It's there in the morning. I believe you're expecting me to ring. Oh. Okay. Okay. Russia too. Here's a center back. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and watch him score. Watch him pass and be like Virgil van Dijk. It's a Virgil van Dijk. Top of the league, lads. Top of the league. Top of the league. Top of the league. Top of the morning, teas. I have so many friends in this thing. Oh boy. Virgil van Dijk. It's a Virgil van Dijk. He's a center back. He's a number 4. Watch him defend and watch him score. It's going to take ages doing this. Just get credit. Free credit. How do you do free credit on your phone? It takes fucking ages. Just make it one stupid phone call. Virgin Van Day. It's a Virgin Van Day.
Oh,
What?
don't get to get Mars canister, won't you know?
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
Yeah, I gave you 27 last night. I
Yeah,
gave you 50 as well for the new year.
yeah. Mum as well?
I gave you 50 euros for the new year and I gave 27 out of Ma's money
Oh, yeah.
to get our meds.
Caniston and our meds. Yeah.
Yeah, canister and our meds.
There's
Yeah.
a large Caniston, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright. Chef, you should come on stream.
No, Robert. I'll see, I'm going to work.
Alright.
Bye.
What time are you off at? What time are you off at? What time are you off at? Hello? Hello?
What's up with you now?
What time are you off at?
6. 6 tomorrow.
Right. You going to square?
No, I have to be in there. Bye.
Take care. Ten o'clock. Ring then.
this country's history. Unfortunately, pigmentation drove a lot of fear in our society. Yeah, we never looked at the individual. We never looked at the content of his character, as Dr. Martin Luther King would so eloquently say. We just looked at one's color and then made a determination about their abilities, about their cognitive senses, about everything about that particular individual. And we know that that's a ridiculous assertion.
But change was on the way, and it happened in the unassuming surroundings of the Paseo YMCA, just a stone's throw from the epicenter of Kansas City's African-American community in the 1920s. Fast forward almost a century, and amazingly, the building is still here and looks pretty much the same. But this is no ordinary building. It holds the secret of a long-forgotten tale key to baseball's story in this country. And through these doors stepped a group of men who were to change the face of baseball forever.
The Negro National Baseball League, the first professional, long-lasting baseball league, started right here in February.
They don't even show my baseball.
This would be 1920. They were wanting to form a league, and originally the meeting was scheduled for Indianapolis. But for some reason, which I never discovered, they moved it to Kansas City. And that allowed everyone to come to Kansas City, and this historic building that still survives is where they had the meeting. So it brought together all the great Negro League owners from the West.
The main architect was Andrew Rube Foster, a former talented pitcher in his own right, but it was away from the baseball diamond where he made a telling impact on the sport. A visionary, a man years ahead of his time, without whom baseball would not look as it does today.
I don't think it's an exaggeration or a stretch to consider Rube Foster the most influential figure in baseball history, modern baseball history. Rube Foster is best recognized for being this innovative leader, this great manager. He spanned the gamut in terms of every aspect of baseball that he impacted. And of course, he would organize the Negro Leagues here in Kansas City.
They needed Rube Foster to make the league. He controlled the Detroit Stars, he controlled the Cuban Giants, and he controlled his own team, which was the Chicago American Giants. They had to work a deal with Rube Foster. So in doing that, they guaranteed Rube Foster, by giving up your agency and bringing these teams in, we're going to pay you 10% of every Negro League game played. And all that was negotiated right here in this building. And it became the first lasting Negro League. It wasn't the first attempt, but it was the first lasting. And really it changed the course of baseball history. Parks are gone. The hotels they stayed at, they're all gone. The ball players are gone, but this building remains. And it's important that we take care of it.
If a black man wanted to play baseball or any other professional sport, he played in the Negro Leagues or he didn't play.
It was not necessarily a dwelling on the adversity, but overcome the adversity. So you won't let me play with you? Put my own league together. Yeah, and now my league gonna be just as good as your league. And in many instances, it was. They were outdrawing Major League Baseball in many cities across this country of ours.
One thing that the Negro Leagues did, out of pure necessity, not because they necessarily wanted to, is they went everywhere across the country. Major League Baseball was very limited, so 2/3 of the country had no access to the highest level baseball. The Negro Leagues traveled everywhere. They went everywhere that they were welcome, and there's a very kind of odd thing. They used to call many of the Negro Leagues teams, and the black teams that were in the lower levels, were called the Giants. And the Giants was code word for this is a black team. They had their own company teams, their factory teams, but they didn't have this kind of high quality baseball coming. So white people and black people alike wanted to see this baseball.
Even the lovely ladies flocked to the parks to boo and cheer. Yes, there's no doubt about it. Baseball is king. It's a game where the Negro athlete of today and yesteryear has left a bright mark.
They were playing a far more exciting brand of baseball, which so ironically drew white fans who came to watch them play.
Lester, shut up!
So, coming
Shut
out
up!
of segregation, they actually put black and white together.
They put black and white together. Oftentimes, if black fans were allowed in to watch a major league game, we were separated by a chicken wire barrier. So black fans would sit down the left or right field lines. We would then be separated from white fans who sat in the rest of the ballpark. But at Negro League games, we sat side by side, watching truthfully the best baseball being played in this country. Again, without question, the most exciting brand of baseball being played.
And they filled stadium upon stadium. But I gather Sundays were pretty special. Just tell us why.
Sunday in the Negro Leagues. Oh, it was special. It was special because of the pageantry of it. And black churches would move their service time up an hour so fans could go to the game. Now, for those there in your part of the world, that's big time. That's big. Because if you know anything about the black church, you don't mess with service time. Here in this country, it was 11 o'clock, Sunday go to meeting, as they would say. But when the Negro Leagues and Negro League cities, particularly here in Kansas City, that church service would start at 10 o'clock, and everybody left church going to that Sunday doubleheader dressed to the nines, looking good. It was a tremendous experience. Here where we are at 18th and Vine, when the Monarchs would open the season here, a marching band would lead them from here to 22nd and Brooklyn, where the stadium is, and behind them, 17,000 plus fans, standing room only to see the great Kansas City Monarchs play.
Here in this rare footage is a glimpse of life in the other baseball league. A season of long, tiring bus trips, 3 and 4 games in a day. And in the South, no service in white-only restaurants and no rooms in white hotels. Segregation was both the law and custom of the land, and no group was more scrupulous in its
My question
observance of
is,
customs than organized baseball.
Jesse Owens get inspiration.
The conditions in this country were tough. Matter of fact, it was so tough that they found sanctuary playing
Where
in
did they get
other countries.
inspiration
And
from
they're
Jesse
treated like
Owens?
heroes. So we're talking, they're staying in the finest hotels, eating in the finest restaurants. Come back home, and now you're treated like a second-class citizen.
I remember interviewing a guy named Piper Davis, played for Birmingham, and he told me that he was with the team and he was traveling, and they had nowhere to stay, and the only place that was large enough to house the whole team was the jail. So they put them in jail for that night.
The difficulties were not on the baseball field, but the difficulties were as they were traveling the highways and byways of our country, not knowing where they could get a meal. And sometimes they would go into a ballpark, fill up the ballpark, but couldn't get a meal from the same fans who had just cheered them, or they wouldn't have a place to stay. So they would have to sleep on the bus and eat their peanut butter and crackers.
You just couldn't just go into a restaurant and order a meal. So many times after a game, they would...
Buster, shut up!
Maybe they're playing a small town. And what they would have to do is, after the game, when all the customers are gone, they would let them come in as a team and eat.
Their reputations had preceded them. Those fans were expecting to see a good game. I don't care if you rode the bus all night. We heard about y'all. We heard y'all complain. Show me what you got. Yeah, you know, and so that was their mindset. So they had to overcome all that. You have to perform no matter what.
They were every bit as good as the major leagues.
As baseball fans, we were cheated.
Did they want to play in the big leagues? I'm sure they did.
It was just a flood of talent like baseball has never seen before and never seen since.
Peter had as much to do with this as anything.
Don't be trouble.
Sky Sports News, sponsored by watchfinder.co.uk.
At Leia Healthcare, our exclusive family value offer means you save over €340 on your kids' and teens' health insurance. Because when you pay for just one of them, the rest go free on Flex 125 Explorer. It's good to live. Leia Healthcare, looking after you always.
awaits. Switch today and get totally unlimited super-fast fibre broadband for just $39.99 a month. Plus the Air Sport Pack absolutely free. And all on a simple 12-month contract.
I spend me days in Hyde's plans, pick up trucks and sulkies. The lady that I married, she is fine and big and cuddly. She treats me right most every night, loving and good porter. I never once to part from her, cause I love the traveller's daughter. I met me loving Spancel Hill, and the fair she was attending. I was flogging horses and her old man he was mending. How much do you want, he says to me, for your well-bred Palomina? I'd give the lots as I to him for your well-fed Philomena. I spend me days in Hyde's plans, pick up trucks and sulkies. The lady that I married, she is fine and big and cuddly. She treats me right most every night, loving and good porter. I never once to part from her, cause I love the traveller's daughter. Well, I took her home that very night, married 2 weeks later. I couldn't keep me hands on her, she was such a lovely creature. She had legs as big as 3 trunks, and hands like excavators. And when it came to fucking it, no man could ever bait her. I spent me days in Hyde's plans, pick up trucks and sulkies. The lady that I married, she is fine and big and cuddly. She treats me right most every night, loving and good porter. I never once to part from her, cause I love the traveller's daughter. Together 10 years now, never once did fight. To tell the truth, I'm half afraid she'd take me bloody life. I treat her nice and gentle, I keeps her face well fed, and when she's having 40 winks, I tiptoes into bed. I spend me days in Hyde's plans, pick up trucks and sulkies. The lady that I married, she is fine and big and cuddly. She treats me right most every night, loving and good porter. I never once to part from her, her, cause I love the traveller's daughter. I spent me days in high-spans, pick up trucks and sulkies. The lady that I married, she is fine and big and cuddly. She treats me right most every night, loving and good porter. I never wants to part from her, cause I love the traveller's daughter. I'll never ever part from her, cause I love the traveller's daughter.
Any message for Niall and the man on the big game?
Don't be going fucking doing stuff on the road like one of them couples, you know? You don't be afraid to have your house parties, even if there's children about it. So I was around the house like that, drinking and drugging around. It didn't do me any harm, you know?
We're going into the church now, lads. Can't wait. That's how we say it's what it is.
Get up, but you can back now, baby. Get up, but you don't own it, don't it? Get up, I know you got to get it right. So get up, mother, get up, don't die. Taking the boat to fly, you're gonna lose the line. I'm gonna take you out to Mullingar.
Well, Johnny, you're going to sing a little song.
I'm going to sing about me little Morris Minor.
And I'll sing a song about me wife.
Right, you start and I'll join you.
Oh, me wife, she is 5'3" long, there is no finer.
I bought her in 1959, she's a little Morris Minor.
I met her at a dance one night below in Enniscorthy.
I'm training in a comer band that was in 1940.
While we sang and danced all night long, sure we could not be parted.
I had her for about an hour before I got her started.
I asked her if I could leave her home, she said her name was June.
I never liked the colour, she was a dirty red maroon.
Oh, me wife, she is 5'3" long, there is no finer.
I bought her in 1959, she's a little Morris Minor.
I met her at a dance one night below in Enniscorthy.
I traded in a comer band and was in 1940.
When I walked her home, held her tight, we don't think you could not mention.
But I tell you, sure, in certain ways she had a great suspension.
Well, we courted strong for 6 long months before I did propose.
And but then she got all steamed up and burst her water hose.
Oh, me wife, she is 5'3" long, there is no finer.
I bought her in 1959, she's a little Morris Minor.
I met her at a dance one night below in Enniscorthy.
I traded in a comer band and was in 1940.
On a day in June, we were wed, our hearts that did entwine.
But most of her upholstery was tied up with bale and twine.
She looked so well on her honeymoon in her nice attire.
She had lovely chromy headlights, but a very bad spare tire.
Oh, me wife, she is 5'3" long, there is no finer.
I bought her in 1959, she's a little Morris Minor.
I met her at a dance one night below in Enniscorthy.
I traded in a comer band and was in 1940.
Well, now we have 5 children, the youngest he is Pat.
There's a fair old spark left in her, though sometimes the battery's flat.
Now June's hair is turning grey, but there is no finer.
And I wouldn't trade her for the world, me little Morris Minor.
No, me wife, she is 5'3" long, there is no finer.
I bought her in 1959, she's a little Morris Minor.
We met her at a dance one night below in Enniscorthy.
I traded in a comer band and was in 1940.
Oh, her name is June.
She's maroon, she's a little Morris Minor.
I wouldn't trade her for the world.
Me little Morris Minor.
I wouldn't trade her for the world. Me little Morris Minor.
That's the truth.
It's just a year ago today I married Mary Ann, and here I am at 35, an old and feeble man.
for she makes me life a misery. My nerves are gone to bits, and I'm going round in circles like a dog that has the fits. But she nags me in the morning, she nags me all the day. She criticises all I do and everything I say. The other night we had a fight, she hit me with the pan. Oh, the curse of blazes on the day I married Mary Ann. She wakes me in the morning and she says, get out of bed, you lazy, ugly so-and-so, you look like something dead. Get out of bed and go to work and get a job somehow, for I've never had to work before and I'm not starting now. I draw the home assistant and I know the times are dear. It keeps me in tobacco and a few old pints of beer. And if Mary Ann wants money for to buy herself a dress, she can bloody well go out and start to work for it herself. And just to aggravate her, sure, I stay in bed all day. I rise up in the evening time to make myself some tea, and then I'll wander down the town to get myself a jar. And it's often after closing time before I leave the bar. And when I stagger home again, she's waiting for me there, with fire raging in her eyes and curls in her hair. And in her hand the poker sure to frighten any man. Oh, the greatest curse that ever lived is that old Mary Ann. She's over 6 foot tall, me boys, and her weight is 20 stone. And when we have a fight, sure I can barely hold me own. She's as strong as any blacksmith, true, she should have been a man. Oh, you'd need police protection for to live with Mary Ann. She says I'm good for nothing, either in or out of bed. She says I'm not a man at all and wishes I were dead. She tells me I'm a drunken scut, I think I'd have to leave, for if this goes on much longer, sure I'll soon be in me grave. I just head up for London, boys, and neighbour to herself. It means I have to leave me home, but sure that can't be helped. For you might as well be living with the devil and his clan as to try to share the same abode with that old Mary Ann. And now me boys take warning, stay single while you may, for if you wed you'll be a slave until your dying day. That angel with the lovely face and smile so warm and grand, or she's probably a devil too, like my own Mary Ann. Or she's probably a devil too, like my own Mary Ann. Away! Never got the ride on a tractor. No, I never got the ride. Never never got the ride, never got the ride on the tractor. Did you ever see a crack? Did you ever see a crack? Did you ever see a crack in a window? Did you ever see a crack? Did you ever see a crack? Did you ever see a crack in a window? No, I never seen a crack. Never seen a crack. Never seen a crack in a window. No, I never seen a crack. Never seen a crack. Never seen a crack in a window. Did you ever pull your balls? Did you ever pull your balls? Did you ever pull your balls at bingo? Did you ever pull your balls? Did you ever pull your balls? Did you ever pull your balls at bingo? No, I never pulled me balls. Never pulled me balls. Never pulled me balls at bingo. No, I never pulled me balls. Never pulled me balls. Never pulled me balls at bingo. Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride on the tractor? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride on the tractor? No, I never got a ride. Never got a ride. Never got the ride on the tractor. No, I never got the ride. Never got the ride. Never got the ride on the tractor. Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride? Did you ever get the ride on the tractor? No, I never got the ride. Never got the ride. Never got the ride on the tractor. No, I never got the ride on the tractor. You don't know what you're missing, lad. Good man. I was on me way from second mass on a bright and sunny day, when I met this little travelling man, and this to me did say, would you like to buy me piebald, as he's the finest one you'll find. He is an obedient animal, and he's gentle and he's kind. So I jumped down from me bicycle, says I know what you take. He says, now give me £50 and the price me heart will break. I have this little darling now since he was 6 months old, and I'm glad it's to a gentleman like you that he is sold. So he kicked and jumped like blazes when his harness hit his bones, and he kicked and jumped and he reared him up as he danced upon the stones, and he had a hump upon his back like a greyhound in a pen, and when I asked him for to move like a Cheshire cat he grinned. And when I asked him where to work, as all good asses do, and when I put the winkers on, sure his eyes to the sky did screw. He mighty backed and kicked the car, and the shot went on his back. Then away he run like a shot from a gun back to the tinker man. Of course today I bought the ass, for me hand now he has more. And when I go to bring him back, sure the neighbours all do joke. You'd be better off to buy yourself a bandy-legged mule. You'll never want a piebald ass, for he is a useless tool. When he kicked and he jumped like blazes as his harness hit his bones, and he kicked and jumped and he reared about as he danced upon the stone, and he had a hump upon his back like a greyhound in a pen, and when I asked him for to work like a Cheshire cat he grinned. Anyone who buys a piebald ass, especially from a travelling man that you might chance to pass, for £50 you'd be better off to throw it down the drain. That little piebald monster, he has driven me insane. Well, I'm sitting by the fire now with me Eugene in me gob. The old duckling sits beside me with his feet upon the hob, for he never leaves the house now when the man's to be hand-fed. And every morning at 6 o'clock, sure he kicks me out of bed. So he kicked and he jumped like blazes when his harness hit his bones, and he kicked and he jumped and he reared about as he danced upon the stone, and he had a hump upon his back like a greyhound in a pen, And when I asked them for to work like a Cheshire catty grin, and when I asked them for to move like a Cheshire catty grin. Sunny day. Oh, my little under 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll do 150 on a windy day. Well, I bought her in the buy and sell in 1992. A travelling man in the caravan said, "This is the bike for you." He was looking for £100, well, I gave him 82. Well, I took her for a spin on the Kinnigan Road and we got cheap and flew. Oh, my little under 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll get you away from the guards any day. Oh, my little under 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll do 150 on a windy day. When I drove her into Newbridge, I was looking for a couple of parts, like alloy wheels and nitros and a new push-button star. Then I headed down to Robertstown to drop in for a beer. 85 over the bridge in the second gear. Oh, my little Honda 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll get you away from the guards any day. Oh, my little Honda 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll do 150 on a windy day. I was heading out from Robertstown, going towards Timahoe, when I saw the guards behind me. Sergeant Kelly, don't you know? I said, oh, just me luck, and I hit the old nitro. By the time they'd hit Bucket Cross, I was in Timahoe. My little Honda 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll get you away from the guards any day. Oh, my little Honda 50, she's rapid and she's nifty. She'll do 150 on a windy day. Came from Ireland in 1954. She was all alone and lonely like she'd never been before. She met a man from Pakistan, they were married just like that. When I was born they christened me Pakistani Pat. Fairly well, sure it's killing